on to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU Cougars offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick starting conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Knights in the hurry up.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the one. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. No!
big role in that this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Phillips. Powers through. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll go right back to the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick strike complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Farmer. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Quarterback may change this route. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And his slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming. coming from their own 24. RPO complete to open the drive. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
BYU 3.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Floats it out in space. At midfield, he's got room. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running behind that left side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, UCF! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Powers through the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. Made a defender miss. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll try the left side. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Catch in the middle, it's Farmer. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gonna look downfield again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Knights want to move quickly. Motion from the back. Creates a little room. Moving past the 25. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ashley. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Chappelle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his man, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Grab behind the line, it's Jenkins. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jenkins. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Knights are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Under fire. Dances away. He'll pull it. There he goes. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the line. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play to bleed the clock.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Touchdown, Cougar! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
BYU 12.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pettis. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. trying to move them on the counter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pettis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. And the quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Much plays, guys delivered, and they get a gross win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.